Some animals walked to a riverbank, but their way was blocked by the wide river ahead. So they played rock, paper, scissors to see who would test the water depth. The ant who lost ran over to test the depth. Then they planned to build a small boat to cross the river. No sooner said than done. They found a thick tree stump, planning to use its wood blocks for the boat body. The mouse stood on the stump, gnawing the wood with its mouth. The chick, the caterpillar, and ant pulled on the ropes. Soon they broke it off. The three animals dragged the wood block to the riverbank. The mouse followed behind, finding a wooden pole, and pulled down some leaves for the sail. The four animals worked together, and in no time, a simple little boat was built. They pushed the boat into the water, then jumped on. The four animals sat in the boat, sailing toward the opposite bank. Just then a frog leapt out of the water. To show off its skills to them, it started changing poses continuously on the water surface, walking like a frog, jumping like a frog. The chicks were not to be outdone. They decided to increase speed to overtake the frog. Even using all its effort, the frog couldn't match their speed. It could only roll on the surface. The sun was obscured by dark clouds. The sky darkened. Before reaching the opposite bank, a north wind came, blowing their little boat around. The caterpillar climbed the mast to secure the sail, but was blown into the water by the gust. The mouse stretched its tail out and pulled the caterpillar back onto the boat. Just then heavy rains poured down, turning the calm surface churning and rolling. The animals struggled to keep balance in the water. Things looked grim. One chick was washed overboard. The next day the rain stopped. Only three animals remained on the pole. The long-gone chick had already been washed away, no matter how they called. The chick was nowhere to be seen. The three animals finally decided to rest on the small island first, then slowly search for the chick. Meanwhile, the frog dragged the drowning chick onto a lotus leaf. It flapped the chick's wings forcefully to get the water out. The chick coughed up several meters of water and woke up. The caterpillar on the island turned into a cocoon. Soon it burst out as a butterfly. As the frog dragged the chick about to head to the opposite bank, it was spotted by the butterfly. Seeing the chick alive, the butterfly hugged it excitedly. Then the three headed for the island together. The mouse and ant were very glad to see the chick alive too. Soon the four animals gathered. After the excitement, the ant suggested using the lotus leaf to make another boat to cross the river. They all agreed. The chick and mouse dragged over the pole again and propped it on the leaf. The butterfly used its own body as sail. Then the four embarked again. The ant stood at the bow commanding. The butterfly surveyed far ahead from the top. The mouse and chick rowed. Hiding in the river center, they saw the frog being chased by a dragonfish. Captain Ant ordered the mouse to speed up to rescue the frog. The mouse's tail spun faster like a propeller. The frog leapt onto their boat. They dodged the fish attacks with the boat multiple times. Finally, they slid to the opposite bank. The food was more abundant in this forest. The frog decided to stay on land with them forever, to live together.